Hello students, welcome back once again. This is your English teacher Himanshi ma'am, and today's video is again going to be for class 8. Now students, in the previous video lesson we have all started with a new chapter, isn't it? Chapter number 3 from your course books. The title of the story is Journey by Night. First of all, let us have a look at the title, Journey by Night. What do we understand by journey? What does this word mean? And what are the synonyms for this word? I'm sure this is a very common word for all of you. So in today's video lesson, in the comment box, you all will give me at least 2 synonyms. You know what is synonyms, right? You will give me 2 synonyms for the word journey. Now in this story, about whose journey are we going to discuss? We are going to talk about a character called Sher Singh. Okay, so now students, let us begin. First we will discuss about the writer. Yesterday I announced that the writer of the story is Nora Burke. That's right, once again Nora Burke. And we had also discussed that most of you are now having the books in your hands, so you better start studying and reading your stories before even I start with them. And those who are not having, they can wait for the PDF on the school website. Okay students, let us talk about Nora Burke. Nora Burke, spelling goes like N-O-R-A-H, Nora Burke, B-U-R-K-E, Burke. Nora Burke was a British novelist. She was also a very famous travel writer. She had spent her childhood in India because her father was a forest officer in the British government before Indian independence. That's right. She has spent a very large amount of her childhood days around the forest area. That's why she was very influenced by nature and the wildlife. So in the future, in her adulthood, she began writing stories, and most of the stories were related to wildlife stories as well as related to natural phenomena. And she got very famous for her travel histories, travel logs. Because she used to travel around so many forest areas with her father in India, she became a travel writer as well. And originally she is a British writer. Okay student, this is about your writer Nora Burke. And this in this story she talks about an Indian village. We don't know whether this story is real or not. I mean, there is no evidence to prove that these all incidents happened with somebody in their life or not. We don't know. So let us just assume maybe it was a real life story, because the things seem very natural to me when I read the story. Okay, so the story starts with Sher Singh Bahadur. He is a man who lives in a village, in an Indian village, with his wife and 2 sons. His elder son is Sher Singh, same name, and his younger son is Kunwar. The name is Kunwar, and the elder son is Sher Singh. So Sher Singh Bahadur, how did he get this title? This Bahadur is actually not his surname, but rather a title which is given to him by the other people living in the village. This title was given to him for his bravery. I know you all have heard this word Bahadur many times, and you all know what it means, isn't it? Bahadur is a Hindi word which is often used for somebody who is very courageous. And that was Sher Singh Bahadur. Sher Singh Bahadur was a very brave man, and he was a shikari. The word which is used in the story for him is shikari. And what is the English for shikari? I'll be waiting. You have to tell me. In the comment box today, you will give me 2 synonyms for the word journey, and second answer you will give me the English word for the shikari word in Hindi. Okay. So the profession, technically the profession of these villagers was just to, cattle grazing and taking care of their farms and all the natural occupations which are available in the village areas. Okay, similarly their family also did that. Now Sher Singh, his elder son, was just 12 years old. And in this story, the story begins where Sher Singh Bahadur, the father, the actual person, he goes on to an expedition. There is a group of wildlife photographers who have visited their village, and it is the duty of Sher Singh Bahadur to take that group of wildlife photographers on an expedition. What is expedition? Expedition, beta, it is a kind of a journey, but this journey always has a purpose. Now when you're having your summer vacations or winter vacations and we go for holiday, that holiday is just for relaxation purpose or going to meet our relatives, isn't it? But expedition word is specifically used when you have to gain something out of that journey. For example, educational journey. If there is a school trip, the day trip to any monument, so it will become an educational expedition because we are going to learn history lessons through those monuments. If we are going to an aquarium, then we learn about the life of those fish. So this is called an educational expedition. Expedition means any journey which is having any educational or learning purpose. So these wildlife photographers, obviously wildlife photographers, from the word itself you can understand that they had come to take photographs of the wildlife and the nature around them. So it was the duty of Sher Singh Bahadur to take the lead and lead on this group in the jungle. So it was a, you can say it was a planned trip for at least 3-4 days. He was not going to come back soon, immediately gone in the morning and coming in the evening. No, they would be gone for a long time. They would be staying in the village. So what he did was, Sher Singh Bahadur, he took a group of men from the village with him to accompany him. Some of the villagers to help him, manage everything, manage the group, their food, their living, etc. And some other were specifically accompanying him to beat drums. Now what was the use of these drums? These drums were specifically beaten around the bushes so that the hidden wild animals would come out. It was a way of getting their attention. This was a very common practice which was done by villagers. They would beat those drums and it would get the attention of those wildlife creatures. It would get the attention of those wildlife creatures and they would come out so that the photographers could get a good shot. So this was the job of Sher Singh Bahadur, and he had gone on this wildlife expedition with a group of foreigners, as well as most of the men from their small village accompanied Sher Singh Bahadur. Okay, so this is where he begins his journey. At home he is left behind by his wife, their cattle, his 2 sons Sher Singh and little Kunwar. The smaller boy, his name is Kunwar. Okay, so now let us come to the next part of the story. Now what happens is, Sher Singh Bahadur, he has already left, but behind that what happens, little Kunwar, that little boy, gets ill. He gets ill. So what happens is, he gets a sudden acute stomach pain and he has no idea what is happening. They don't know the reason. They are villagers, they are not very educated, they don't have hospital facilities around them. So they don't understand what is the reason for his stomach pain, and it is becoming very, very severe. Something is really wrong with him. And now what the mother is doing, the mother is boiling hot water. She's boiling water, it's like hot, and she's putting a cloth in it, and she's using that hot water cloth and putting on the stomach of little Kunwar so that he can ease out from that pain. But this is home remedy. This is not helping him particularly. So Sher Singh, the 12-year boy, the elder son of Sher Singh Bahadur, he suggests to his mother that maybe I should go out, search for father and call him back so that he can do something about him, about little Kunwar's health. So the mother says, no beta, your father is already far gone. I don't know where he would be right now in the jungle, and the jungle, the forest area is very dense. It will be very difficult for you to find him. So it's not a good idea. Then Sher Singh says, okay mother, if I can't find father, maybe I should take my little brother and go to Kala Ghat. Now Kala Ghat is the nearest area to their village where they can find a hospital, medical treatment. He says to his mother, maybe I should go to Kala Ghat with my brother and take care of him and visit a doctor, because he really needs medical attention right now. He cannot deal with this pain on himself, and these home remedies which you are trying are not working for him. So his mother is hesitant. She says, no beta, how is it possible? You are just a 12-year-old boy. How can you do such a long journey? It is almost 50 miles away. Kala Ghat, that location, was 50 miles away from their village, and in between the area, the traveling area, was really dense forest and risky. In a way you can say it was not safe for a small boy to go along with another smaller boy. So his mother was hesitant. She said, no beta, I don't think this is a good idea. But Sher Singh insists. He says, no mother, it is high time I take this decision for the life of my little brother. If we don't do anything right now, he might not live the next day. So I have to do something. So let us find out in the next video lesson what exactly Sher Singh does and how he helps his brother. Will they go on this expedition? Will they go on this journey by night? Will they be doing it? Will it be possible for them to reach Kala Ghat? This all we will find out in the next video lesson. For now, this is it. In today's video lesson, in the description box, again you will find a link, and according to that, do your work. But if you have any problem, what are you going to do? You're going to leave that in the comment box for me with your name, class and section. Okay student, that's it for today. Bye bye. See you soon.